Vicksburg, Mississippi, and we're getting ready to tour National Military Park. So we're going to go into the Visitor Center, watch a film, look at some things they have on display, and take you for a bike ride around the military park. We just finished watching a movie in the Visitor Center about the Civil War here in Vicksburg. The type of weapons that they had back then kind of really amazed me. So what was really struck me the most was that the people that lived in the city had dug caves, and they went into the caves to stay safe from the artillery shelling. We're on the road tour around Vicksburg Military Park. Right now we're on Union territory. This road is a 15-mile tour in a car. They said it takes about half hour to 45 minutes, but if you're stopping...
When they say stop in the shade of the corn,
Oh, that sign?
it keeps saying trenches.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if the trench is actually still dug there.
You see a trench? They were talking about on the movie, the trenches they dug.
Yeah.
That was a trench.
Yep, just enough to lay down in or get down in behind the...
Well, it was probably a little deeper.
Yeah.
Back in the 1800s. And there weren't...
these trees weren't there.
Right, exactly. There's a rather large monument coming up, so we're gonna stop there and see what that's all about. Oh, this is the Minnesota monument. 3rd Infantry Colonel Chauncey Griggs. On the back side of it is the state of Minnesota seal. I don't know if you can see it.
You know what amazes me looking at all of this is that all of these earthworks that were dug and built were all done by hand. And that's all shovel work.
I imagine it took them quite a while to do that.
Well, I don't know. It was from May to July 4th, 2 months. When you've got 30,000 or 20,000 troops, that's 20,000 shovels. You lose a lot of dirt with 20,000 shovels.
Oh, here we go. Downhill. Okay, so apparently here is our first tour stop, the Battery de Goyler. During the siege of Vicksburg, the Battery de Goyler held 22 cannons, which was the largest concentration of Union artillery in the siege lines. So as we stand up here on the Union Bridge, they shot the cannonballs across there to that monument. That's like 650 yards.
To me, it looks like a long way for a cannon, but that's about half of his distance that he was able to shoot.
You have to take time to read some of the signs at these places, and you'll find out more interesting things. This field didn't just appear like this. There were, before the war even came about, there were farmers that came in and they cleared the land for planting and so forth.
Shirley House was known by both the Confederate and the Union troops as the White House. And the Shirleys, even though they were slave owners, they sided with the Union. And the reason for that, much like a lot of the voters in Vicksburg, is they realized that their livelihood required goods and trade and stuff down the Mississippi River, and it was coming from up north. So in May of 1863, as the Union troops were advancing, the Confederates were afraid that the Shirley House back behind me would be used by sharpshooters. So they sent a man with a torch to burn it down. Now, Mr. Shirley was not home. He was stuck because the railroad lines had been cut. But his wife delayed the man long enough that the Union troops were able to advance and one of their sharpshooters shot him and killed him.
And this is the only surviving structure on the battlefield.
Now over here to this side, this is the Illinois Monument. It's undergoing reconstruction and refurbishing.
That's a huge monument.
It is. There's a picture of it.
All right, so that's what we were looking at. Okay, we just came down a hill, and I'm going 20 miles an hour. I'm gonna slow down. Oh gosh. I'm glad we're not walking this. Okay, this is a bridge over a road. And we gotta rest and let our brakes cool down. Jackson Road.
Yeah, so there was a Jackson Road back in the 1860s. So it went from Vicksburg to Jackson, Mississippi. So let's turn around and go back to the Graveyard Road and come down Confederate Avenue. We can go to the Cairo.
Okay, so we're gonna ride back up that hill. But you see how the road slants up there? Yeah, that's what we came down. And that's what we gotta go back up. Change of plans. We're gonna go back the way we just came, but at this time it's downhill. Okay, here we go. The downhill experience. 12, 13. No, slow down. And 16, 15, 13. The brakes are going to be smoking again. Oh. What? Off the hill? I don't think so. Oh gosh. Oh dang. I can't even tell how fast. 20 miles an hour. Oh gosh. Okay, so here's the bridge that goes across Jackson Road. Oh, I made it. We're coming up to stop number 4. It's called Ransom's Gun Path. We'll tell you a little bit about that in just a minute, but look at the size of this monument. Let's park and go take a look. The Wisconsin State Memorial honors the 9,075 soldiers from the state who served in the Vicksburg campaign. Its design includes a bronze eagle representing the 8th Wisconsin Infantry's famous wartime mascot, Old Abe, and a relief panel of a Union and Confederate soldier shaking hands to symbolize post-war reconciliation and national unity.
The way that the people in Vicksburg dug tunnels and caves in their houses.
I thought that was interesting too.
Some of them could fit as many as 200 people in. And that in the entire siege, what did they say, only 47 people, civilians were killed?
Yeah, I think so. It's a pretty ride. So far we've just been on the Union side of the battle, but we're going to head over to the Confederate side. Okay, this is Graveyard Road, and with the amount of people, soldiers that were killed in this area, I can understand why it's called Graveyard. This road is also called Confederate Avenue. Okay, what's interesting is that as long as we were riding on the Union side, we came to the Confederate line. On the Union side, all the information signs were blue, and now they're red. This area that we're looking at is the Union side, and there's the blue signs indicating the Union. That was their line, how close they got. And this side was the Confederate side. So you see they got real close. And that was on July 3rd. And July 4th is when the battle was over. But Confederate sharpshooters just sat here and picked off the Union soldiers while they tried to climb the hill. This is the Tennessee Monument. And there's an inscription: honor to those who never sought it, fame to those who never wished it, glory to those who never dreamed it, immortality, for they earned it, the Confederate soldiers of Tennessee. It's even shaped like the state. Tennessee River batteries. In order to guard Vicksburg from the Union attack, the Confederates built a ring of forts around the city's northeast and south sides. You are standing on the northernmost points of those defenses.
This is the Yazoo River Diversion Canal. Now in 1863, the Mississippi River came here and turned. Okay. So in 1863, the Mississippi River made an oxbow right up here and came down. Today, the Mississippi River comes up here. From wherever it is up here, it comes down this way.
So it moved south.
Yeah, it moved south. It did come here, made an oxbow, and went this way. Now it comes here and goes this way.
And the river does what the river wants to do.
That's right. That's what the ranger said.
Okay, are you ready for this view? Here we go. There's that barge we saw just a few minutes ago.
This hill is the reason why Vicksburg became the focal point of the war in the Western Confederacy. And from here, the Confederates could halt all steamboat movement up and down the river.
So here's that big hill we were just on top of.
Going down that hill.
No, I got it up to 25. Like, wow. Here we have another cool monument from the state of Missouri. Again, in this area, we see the blue information signs and the red information signs very close together.
This is as far as the Union line actually made it. And what's interesting is it was the 8th Infantry of the Missouri Union forces, and they were fighting against the Missouri Confederate forces in this area. So, as that monument stated up here, it was brother fighting against brother.
Wow, that was a lot of history.
Yeah, well, with over 1,300 monuments and plaques throughout the park.
With over 15 miles of roads and different things you can go see, it's been quite a day. We spent about 4 hours here riding our bikes around. Of course, you know, probably half of that was me stopping and doing videos and pictures.
Yeah, I would say about half of it. Plus, we spent a lot of time in the museum, the Cairo Museum.
Cairo, right, like the syrup.
It smelled different, but I like the museum.
If you like this video, click that like button and subscribe to our channel.
For now, from Vicksburg National War Memorial Park, we say
Vicksburg Military Park.
Oh, Vicksburg National Military Park.
Right. Okay.
We say
bye y'all.
We're going to have fun editing that one.